Hey guys, welcome back. So recently on eBay, some new variations of some Delta cards popped up for 2025. It's cards number 68, 69, 70, and 71. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what these variations are because these are pretty cool. I'm excited. But first, we're going to talk about the source of these cards. So the seller, Cloud9 Collectibles, who has seen fit to block me for some reason. Like, seriously, I don't know why. I've been on eBay for about 25 years, nearly when it started, and I've never been blocked by anyone before. I've reached out for clarification to him to see why I was blocked, but I didn't get a response. Where was I? Oh yeah, the source. The description reads 2025 Boeing trading cards, set of 4 with corrected backs, just released. It says up for sale is a set of 4 2025 Boeing series trading cards, all featuring the newly released corrected back versions. Then it says stored carefully after opening. Opening how? Well, whatever the case may be, I guess they just mean that they were stored safely and in good condition. The description goes on to say that these 4 cards are corrected versions of the original cards. Now, I don't have any reason to believe these cards are fake. First of all, the price is reasonable, but also why? Why counterfeit these cards with little tiny details when the cards are really not that expensive to begin with? So I believe they're real. So is Delta printing the heck out of these corrected cards? I believe they are. We could see these corrected cards flood into Delta pilots' pockets and then to the public. At least I hope that's the case. So I don't know how this person happened upon these cards. Do they know a pilot? Are they a pilot? Do they work for Delta? I don't think I'll hear the answer. I got a feeling if I message them, they probably wouldn't respond. All right, here's the list of them. Now, I get a little bit detailed on this list, so there is some facts that were updated on each card, but there's a lot of little things I'm going to go over, so you can kind of speed through them if you want, but it's very interesting to me that they made several changes to these cards. Okay, let's get started with card number 68. This is the Boeing 717. The original card states the wingspan to be 93 feet, 4 inches, but the new one says 93 feet even. The tail height on the original says 29 feet 10 inches, but the new one says 29 feet 1 inch. And as a side note, the little metric in the parentheses is updated as well. Okay, moving on. Card number 69, the Boeing 737. The original card states the wingspan to be 117 feet 5 inches, with the corrected one showing 117 feet 10 inches. So just a 5-inch difference. Also, the tail height is a little strange. It stayed at 41 feet 2 inches, but the metric conversion went from 12.5 meters to 12.57 meters. Such a small difference, but Delta saw fit to change it. There's another one going on where the narrative changed from calling it a 737-900 to adding ER to the end of it. So of the 4 cards, this one is the most unique because on the front there was a change made as well. Look at the winglets on both cards. I'll put them side by side here. You can see the enhanced winglets are a little bit different on the front picture. So very cool. There was actually a change made on the front. That's the only one of the corrected cards that have a change on the front. Okay, and the next one is card number 70, the Boeing 757. Okay, buckle up on this one. The number and the facts are all correct. The issue is with the schematics. So, first of all, winglets were added to the schematic drawings. The originals didn't have it. Also, look how the artist seemed to forget to draw the rear tail wings on the original. I wouldn't necessarily call that an error, but it was definitely corrected with the new card. In addition, the front landing gear was moved closer to the nose with the landing gear door made visible. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but we're going to call it a landing gear door. Also, one more difference here. The artist actually filled in the missing windows and the little tip on the wings. I'm going to put some yellow around it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So a lot going on with this card, mainly with that drawing. Kind of exciting, I think. Okay, then card number 71, the Boeing 767. Definitely a few things going on here as well. So ER was added to the back of the card. So it says 767-300 ER. The original card states the speed to be 536, but it was slowed down to 525 miles an hour. The range was increased from 6,020 miles to 6,215 miles. The wingspan increased slightly. The artist removed the middle door on the jet. Now, the 900ER doesn't have that door like the 767 400ER does. The narrative is the same, except ER was added as well to the narrative. So we don't have very many good quality scans of these cards, but it does look like that dot pattern that goes along the bottom of the card is missing on the corrected card. But it may not be a very good quality scan. It may still be there, so I'm going to hold off before we call that a variation. So if you got this card, look along the bottom and see if those dots are missing. I'm curious to see if they actually are missing or if that was just a light fluctuation in the scan that we do have. But so we're going to wait. We're going to wait on that one before we call that an official variation. Now, really cool stuff. Immediately after these four were discovered, two more popped up by a different person contributing on the Facebook page. The two previous cards, the Airbuses 330 and 350, that's card number 66 and 67. So in card number 66, the A330, the only factual info that was updated was 3 feet of tail height from 52 to 55 feet 1 inch. There's one more thing that changed. In the middle schematic on the back, the winglet changed ever so slightly, a little thinner than the original. It seems like such a small change. I don't know why Delta bothered changing that particular thing. Finally, number 67, the Airbus A350. Cool looking card, by the way. They dialed the range back from 9,820 miles to 8,500 miles. Definitely a significant mistake on listing the range of this aircraft. Then they drew in the rear wings visible on the middle schematic. See how the old one just seems like they forgot to outline the rear wings, but on the new one, they did go back and kind of fill that in. So 6 corrected cards total. Be on the lookout for these. So we're going to designate these as a variation. So we're going to put the number with a V after it. I think these are exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to getting all of these. Guys, we already have these updated on the website. So go to pilotcardguys.com and you'll be able to see what they are. You'll be able to see them on the checklist. Leave a comment down below if you have some more information on these, and safe travels. It says, up for sale is a set of 4 2025 Boeing series trading cards, all featuring the new... Start over on that. All featuring the new... Oh my goodness, come on. Start over. All featuring the new... Oh, come on. Start over.